place down by the sea, and it's there for you and me. There's an island dear in my heart, always will never part. I'm going home to my Samoa, to live in the sunshine, to take a walk down the seashore. I'm going home to my Arizona, being down Birmingham, Alabama, and people wonder if dreams could come true. Yes, there will. For me and you, I'm going home to my Samoa, to live in the sunshine, to take a walk down the seashore. I'm going home to my of my life. I'm going home to my Samoa, to live in the sunshine, take a walk down the seashore. I'm going home to my island paradise, and there I for the rest of my life. Yes, there I am for the rest of my life. And there I live for the rest of my life. For my Samoa, wa uneo ni moa, le toa ua leva, o tia e sema, o sia umeo ula, a ua wha moi moi, so fatu I tohi malau whanau. Oi tofa He malingi loi mata Tangi olo uanganga Lewa tu malo Sema ile palapala Whaamagalo ita Se tangata leanga Oi topa Oe na unia Ole amahae Nei taua Toe lili wono umawhau whau Saili se tasi e tauanga whau Ole a se ulo uwae a marilea Ole masina lea Lea o te kuani Nalu ai sema Ie vale mai Salu for you too The whangota I le sami Hoti inu umamao Le ito e wheilo ani O ito pa o e launia O le amahae nei taua Toe lili wolo umapau pau Sai se tasi e tauanga pau O le a se ulo uwae a marilea Sia uma le una Watangi mai ala Sola ne o tui O fianu atu lava Ia mani ni e uma Ona mua paulava Sola ne o tui Anu ia mani mana Oi topa Oe launia Ole amahae Nei taua Let me put my arms around you. Let me hold you now. To my lonely love. Tala Maria Boa. Tautina Elo. Aroa Lofarena. Siva Siva Maria. Siva Maria Manaya Tato Aso. Siva Siva Solo. Siva Luna Malalo. Awe Ata Ata Maria. Ata Maria Manaya Tato Aso. Ata Ata Solo. Ata Luna Malalo.
Good evening. As our graduates proceed, we have officers and members of our National Honor Society donning gold cords for graduates who are National Honor Society members and graduation stoles for all members of the graduating class. Victor Chen. Micah Corey. Ofa Helotu Finau. Jade Cox. Fa'atiu Oamoa Neil Colone. Grace Lee. Kevin Lowe. Liv Orange Sebastian. Leilani Ena Olive Stanley Ngaleai. Michaela Nauna Stanley Maluia. Evis Takubala. Luiama Tale Filemoni Tofaeono. Michael Evan Tolme. Brandon Tuato'o. Okay, graduates, you can be seated.
Tātou iwho matatalo. Lo mātou te mai o i langi, e pa ia lava lo suafa. O e lava na whaia le langi ma le langi, ma mea uma lo i ai. Ua mātou o mai o luma, mātou te wala awa lo lofa, ma lo teita inga iai mātou. Ma le nei botopotonga i le nei aso whapitoa, mo nesi o le whanau o whaamanuia. Whaamanuia ina i lātou tamu whainga whaarea o aonga. Mātou te whapitaia oe, ono nei mātou sanga i tele, sa e tausi iai lātou nei, malilingi iai au whaamanuianga, e ala i le potom lata mai lau fio. E le ngata iai lātou nei, e whapea fo i le toa te lo whanau Samoa, o e lo tausi ni o mo le potom lea o ino. Mātou te whapitaia fo i oe, ono lofi so soani ala mai lea, mātou mātua ma ainga, o taitai o lo mātou atunuu, mau au auna. Lātou umana whapea o na ngalulue whātasi, mo se luma nai manuia mo i mātou nei whanau. I e whaamangalo i o mātou anga sala masese, i mātou nei whanau ma o mātou vaivainga, i e alofa mai ma e aoa mai. Awa lava e te tūlafo ina i mātou, a ia whapea o na whātasi mai lo ngangpa ia, i aso uma lo mātou ola, a o mātou whia ngai ma o aonga. Whaamanuia mai ai mātou nei le nea fiafi, whaamanuia i mātua, taitai o le mālo, a inga mau au ona, ua whapea o na mātou, whaamanuia ai le nea so whapitoa. Whaamanuia il tamaitai pule ma le vasenga o whaiaunga, ia maua pea lo lātou mālosi, ma le ona sai e whia ngai ai mga luenga e pe ona tofi ai. Ai mātou te tatalo whaapitoa mo le whanau o patino iai le nei aso. Taitai o lātou wala, ma susulu pe iai lo malamalama. Po whia lava o le nei lalangi, lātou te sa ili iai lo manuia, ia malutia pe i lātou i loa aoanga le lei. Alofa mai a Amerika Samoa mauna tangata, tu mau pea lo mātou whaatotuanga i lau fio. I le swafa Yesu Kiriso lo mātou ali i ma lo mātou whaola, o mātou wala awa tuai. Amene.
Okay, welcome to Pacific Horizon School's 16th High School Commencement Ceremony. I would like to give a very special welcome to our honored guests, Lieutenant Governor Talauenga Ale, Department of Education Director Talauenga Dr. and Mrs. Samasoni Asaeli, Fuatangavi Elijah Tavai, and Dr. Uta Tango Leilangi, representing Congresswoman Amua Amata Coleman Radawagan's office, ASG Scholarship Board Chair, who I think is on he's here, good. Okay. Senator Faivai Iuli Alex Godinez, welcome. Pacific Horizon School Board Chair, Sonia Stanley. PHS Board Secretary, Meredith Ackley. PHS Board members, Manua Chen, Evelyn Lilio Satele, Vera Peck, Pam Berquist, and Larry Sanatoa. Thank you. I also would like to recognize our school's PTO officers, Marilyn Ho Ching, Debs Cox, Meredith Ackley, and Sonia Stanley. A great big thank you to the leadership of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints for the use of their auditorium for our ceremony. Thank you. I finally want to welcome family, friends, graduates, welcome. And with that, I'm turning things over now to Victor Chen, who is our graduating class's salutatorian.
Parents, families, friends, teachers, and distinguished guests, thank you all for coming. It is an honor to be here as the Salutatorian of Pacific Horizon School's class of 2021. Because today our graduation marks a beginning and an end, I would like to start by reflecting on our past. We as a class have spent the best and most challenging times of our lives together. We have gone through many sleepless nights of schoolwork and a couple of procrastinated projects, and even a whole pandemic, but we did it. However, this would not have been possible without the hard work and dedication of each and every one of you, our parents and our teachers. I would especially like to thank all of our teachers who have been role models and mentors for all of us. Our teachers have taught us many things, from mathematics to the sciences to language and art. But today I would like to thank them all for enduring and persisting with us every day. Because going to Pacific Horizon schools for 15 years, I know our classrooms are small and extremely hot, especially during the middle of the day when you start sweating by just sitting there. But studying in this environment is actually very difficult, as we all know. But just imagine working and teaching while dealing with us, loud and hormonal teenagers. I don't know how our teachers can do that every day. But I can see that they care a whole lot about us and that they are determined and persistent to help teach us. And they come back year after year to help us learn and grow. So our teachers have really shown us the greatest qualities in people: integrity, determination, and the passion to share and to teach. They have inspired me to go the extra mile to help others, and I'm extremely grateful to have had all of you as my mentors in both in class and in life. A very special mentor that I've had the privilege of learning from is our principal, Ms. T. I look up to Ms. T very highly because she is the perfect example of a good leader by being a very dedicated and supportive figure in our school. I know she's always very busy walking around with her keys, as we all know, we can hear her coming every time. But she always strives to be there at every game, every fundraiser, school event, competition, you name it. Whenever Ms. T is at a competition, I'm always very proud of my school, and I'm always encouraged to work harder for the school. So, and also when I was applying for colleges, I was always really hard on myself, especially with college essays and test scores. But no matter what, Ms. T was always there to let me know that I had her full support with whatever I did, and she wasted no time to help me out. So these are some of the things I really like about our school and our teachers and Ms. T, our principal. So no matter how hard I worked, how many hours I spent, I never would have gotten here without the help and support of the many people I've encountered throughout my life. So because our graduation also marks a new beginning, our paths off to the future, I would like to share a lesson or a concept I always think about when I come across huge milestones in my life, such as our graduation today. So this is actually something I probably read or heard about somewhere, so I'm not sure if you guys know already, but I like to compare life to swinging on ropes. Imagine hanging onto a rope. Each rope ahead of you is a new stage in your life. And to get to it, you got to get to the next rope, you got to let go of your current rope. Step out of your comfort zone and reach for the next. We're continuously doing this as we move forward in our lives. Everyone starts off comfortable hanging onto their own rope, but as we attempt to swing to our next rope, there's always that tense feeling where we need to let go, to take risk, and to reach for the next. Reaching for the next rope, we are not sure if we will fall, not sure if we will make it, but us as graduates, we are in the middle of our transition to our next rope. Letting go of our high school lives right now and swinging and reaching for our post-high school lives, whether that is college or straight into a career. There will be times where you make it safely to the next rope. However, there will also be times when you miss and fall. But what's important is that after every fall, you still get back onto that rope swing and try again. You just got to keep moving forward. Reach for that job opportunity or to join a club or to try a new sport, because what's worse than trying and failing is staying and regretting. In the future, I hope you will all make it successfully, swinging from rope to rope, but I also hope to see you fall at least every once in a while, because when you fall or fail a couple of times, it will help you appreciate and cherish the moments you reach the next rope even more. Thank you all for coming once again, and I hope you can all take this concept and apply it to the future. Thank you.
Has been married to his wife Debbie for 34 years. They have 6 children, of whom 3 are married. The pride and joy of their lives are their 6 grandchildren, with 3 more on the way. Together, they have planted churches called Great Life throughout the United States, Australia, New Zealand, and the South Pacific. With the power of speaking and music, Pastor David loves to make stories of the Bible come alive in a practical and humorous way, applicable to everyday life. Both Pastor David and Pastor Debbie are founders of Team Champion. Through the outreach of Team Champion, they speak weekly at high schools throughout American Samoa. It is my great honor to welcome Pastor David Katina.
Thank you so much, Principal Caroline Tuilosenga, for this opportunity that you've given to me. I am so honored to be here with all of you and to all of our distinguished guests, as we have the honor of being here with all of them, including our own Lieutenant Governor. I am so thankful for the opportunity that I have to speak to all of you sitting here in the front row, class of 2021. Like Victor said, you made it through the pandemic, and you're going to continue to swing from one level of greatness to the next level of greatness. One of the reasons why I love speaking to all of you, as we do in the high schools here in American Samoa, is because out of our 6 kids, 2 of them are kind of like your age. Well, one of my son, Nikki, just turned 20 yesterday, and then I have a daughter who's 16 years old. One time I heard them having this argument. I don't know if you argue, but my kids, my teenagers argue. And they had this argument. They were yelling back and forth, and it was one of those heated arguments. And I heard my son say a word that it's not a foreign word to me. We use it also. But you know, from generation to generation, the meaning and the definitions of words change. And the word was extra. He said to his sister, "You are so extra." And she said, "Talk about extra. You're the one who's extra. It wasn't even that big of a deal. And you made it that big of a deal." And he says, "I just asked you a little question and you raised your voice. You're so extra." And as I was standing there listening to this conversation or this argument, I came to realize that, okay, I guess extra doesn't mean the same thing in my generation as it means in your generation. Extra in my generation means beyond. It means abundance. It means surplus. It means supply. So, if I was to give to you just a little word of advice before I sit down tonight, I would like to say this, and I pray that you remember it. Sometimes in life, you have to be a little extra. Sometimes in this journey, you just have to be a little extra. You're graduating along with the whole class of 2021 all over the nation that has made it through the pandemic. And I believe that one of the reasons you are graduating tonight is because you have taken on what is known as an extra attitude. It's champions who have had extra attitudes that have provided the luxuries that we have today. For example, you walk into a dark room, you flick a switch, and the light goes on. Except for yesterday when Aspa had that little hiccup, but the lights do work, right? And so we thank God for people like Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb. But you know, in trying to come up with the light bulb, he failed 1,000 times. But failing 1,000 times didn't stop him because he was a little extra. Albert Einstein, he said, "It's not that I'm the smartest, it's just that I like staying a little extra longer with the problem." Now, extra. An extra person will never be stopped. An extra person is not a slave to his past. The rest of your life is the best of your life. Keep going. Like Victor said, when you fall, grab another rope and keep going. Keep going because the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, but you can't reach out for the best if you're going to hold on to the worst. You can't pursue the future if you're going to hold on to the past. Graduation says that you are gradually going to the next step and the next milestone of your life. By the way, that was a great speech, Victor. I enjoyed what you said as far as just gradually going from one rope to the next rope. I'd like to talk to you tonight with the few minutes that I have about what I would call the keys to the extra life. When you hear Mrs. T coming along with her keys, I'm pretty sure that these 3 keys I'm going to give to you are included in those keys. These keys are keys that extra people use. Number 1, appetite. We'll call these the ABCs of the extra life. So A stands for appetite. Can all of our graduates say appetite? You must have an insatiable appetite for something greater, something bigger, something that has never been done before. One of my mentors told me that if you want something you've never had before, you're going to have to do something you've never done before. My 4th grade teacher said this: good, better, best, never let it rest, till the good is better and the better is best. Are you hungry for success? How's your appetite? The lion's appetite is amazing. The lion is known as the king of the jungle. But the amazing thing about the lion, and every time I tell this story at Leone High School, they love it. It's their favorite. But the lion is known as the greatest and the strongest, known as the king of the jungle. The king of the jungle. But here's what baffles my mind. The lion is not the strongest. The lion is not the fastest. But what is it that makes the lion king of the jungle? Because when you and I see an elephant, we see huge, we see massive, we see big. But when a lion sees an elephant, he sees lunch. He has an insatiable appetite. You see, when you have an appetite for success, you'll go after it no matter what. The proof of the desire is in the pursuit. Someone said, I know I'm not where I should be, but thank God I'm not where I used to be. But I have an insatiable appetite to be where I'm designed and destined to be. Why? Because sometimes you just have to be a little extra. Number 2, B stands for your belief, or maybe we can call it your belief system. Most people are ruled by their emotions and their feelings, but champions are ruled by their settled and established beliefs. Your body is a slave to your feelings, but your feelings will be subject to your belief system. Our fitness instructor told us a few days ago, you got to watch out for what is known as FBS. What is FBS? False belief system. Some people are going to look at you and tell you, you can't make it, just settle here. That's a false belief system. Some people say, you don't have to be all that. That's a false belief system. You have to watch out for that. And here's the thing. If you don't establish a belief system for yourself, you will live by the beliefs of others. I heard a story of a family that was in a car and they got into a car accident. Unfortunately, everybody died. When the police showed up to see what happened, if there were any witnesses, one of the bystanders said the family had a pet and the pet is still alive. The family had a pet monkey. And so the police thought, well, monkeys are smart. Maybe the monkey can tell us what happened. And so he walked over to the monkey, and the monkey was hysterical. Wah, wah. And the police walked over, and the police said, Mr. Monkey, what happened? What was going on here? And the monkey was just hysterical, and he says, okay, let's start from the beginning. What were the parents doing? And the monkey would say, wah. Oh, wow, they were arguing, okay? And what were the kids doing in the back? Wow, okay, they were fighting. And what were you doing, Mr. Monkey? And the monkey said, ooh. If you don't drive your life, someone else will drive your life. If you don't establish a belief system of your own life, then you will live by the belief systems of others. Others say you can't. Others say, why go for that doctor's degree? Nobody has ever had a doctor's degree in your family. Why not be the first? That's a false belief system to say that you have to live your life according to what others have lived their life. Your belief system, because sometimes you have to be a little extra, and when the world says you can't, you just sing the song, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it It's okay, it's a commencement ceremony. You can sing, right? And I know all of you here in the blue and white, you really just want to belt it out, right? So let's try it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can. I think about it spread my wings and fly away. See, you got it. That's your belief system. So A stands for appetite, B stands for, and C stands for courage. Everybody say courage. I'm fascinated by words, and this is one of those words that fascinates me. The word courage, because it's a word that's kind of like a combination word made up of two different languages, Latin and English. The first part of courage, cor, is Latin. That's where we get the word corazón. Corazón in Latin is heart. Everybody say heart. And then the last part of the second part of the word courage is rage. Rage means an unstoppable force. Make sure that you have courage. Make sure that nobody takes away your heart rage. The good book says, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it flow the issues of life. It's your heart that counts. A lot of people look the part, but they lack the heart, so they never start. I want to close with this story here. There were these frogs that were walking in this forest, about 10 of them. And somewhere along the way, 4 frogs fell into this deep pit. The other 6 on the top, they started crying because they knew these frogs for 5 years. And they looked down, and the frogs were trying to jump to the top, and they couldn't because the pit was too deep. And then finally they started saying their farewells to their friends. They said, it's okay, you don't have to try to jump. You're going to die. We'll say hi to your family. We'll say hi to your parents. And the frogs just kept trying, until finally they died except for one. The other one kept trying, and he kept trying. And they kept telling him from the top, no, don't. It's okay. It's all right. You're not going to make it. It's too late. You're running out of strength. And this last frog thought to himself, I'm going to try one more time. And with all of the gusto he could gather up, he jumped to the top and he made it. And all of his friends came and they hugged him and they said, congratulations. How did you do it? How did you do it? Well, they didn't realize that this frog was deaf. This frog looked up and he thought that they were saying, you can do it, you can do it. Come on, go ahead and jump to the top. You see, sometimes in life you have to be a little extra, and a little extra means don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the negative people of life. Let the haters make you greater and be an elevator to take you way to the top. Class of 2021, I am so proud of you, love you, and we're praying for you. God bless you. Congratulations.
I need to let whoever has the license plates 055D, your lights are on, so you might want to check that out, 055D. All right. Moving on, I would like to call Mrs. Dana Willis, PHS's Starfish teacher, and PHS Deputy Director Karen Dizon, who is part of our high school faculty, up to the stage. All right. The students receiving this next award, they have been at PHS since they were 3 years old. It really has been our honor and pleasure to watch these graduates literally grow up. The award they are receiving this evening is called the Fidelity Award, and it acknowledges the long-standing loyalty and support of these students to our Pacific Horizons community. Please come on up, Victor Chen. Micah Corey. And Leilani Ena Stanley Ngaleai. All right. Next, representing the office of Congresswoman Aumua Amata Coleman Radawagan, we have Dr. Uta Tangolelangi with Elijah Tavai.
Au te tulai atu malwalalo nei tula fiafi. I lau sunga al pule aonga, a mese fo le mamalo fai aonga. Le pa ia mal mamalo matua, tato whatasia i le nei tula. Ono le aso fia al whanau, a mese fo le afia mea lau o fionga le Lieutenant Kovana ma le sunga al pule aonga, a mese fo le fionga le sentoa ia whaiwai o lo whai ma sui o le tātou pōt. Ua outula i atu ma le whaalolo e whai o ma sui o le fionga le ui whaatali au mo ambata o le sui o le malo Amerika Samoa i Kongressi. O no tūlanga o whemalanga inga o le mwhai na o mai ai. Ua o reina o te sau e whai mo na sui. O le mafuanga leo o tātou whairo e nitu la fiafi. E fia tui nā tuai le Congressional Certificate o le Congressi o le Malo Amerika i ali i matamaitai whau i le United States mo na territory ni netau sanga luafe luosful maltasi. E watuai le whamalo ma le whaftai ate o tōl whanau. Le ngaluanga fitasa o tō whenga e le sfun marulua tau sanga leala o tō whamawai atu iai. Ia alofa le atua e tautai o tō ilo tō lumanai. After lo yo tsunga Reverend or Pastor Katina Mole, I wish I was young again, listening to him. Ile o se upu fa popo to a little extra, do better than your best. Ali nei tu la fiafi wala watu lo fiona lukan ko wana pe mfaiona fio mai tau a tuina ia certificate ia lum fa na wala fa ule ne fiafi fu
Graduates, please rise. The Honorable Samoa Amata, member of the United States Congress for the Territory of American Samoa, proudly presents the Certificate of Special Recognition on the occasion of your graduation from Pacific Horizon School. Mr. Victor Chan. Micah Corey. Jade Cox. Ofa Finau. Fatiu O Moa Colone. Grace Lee. Kevin Law. Leilani Edna Stanley Ngaleai. Michaela Stanley Manuia. Eves Takupala. Luyama Tofayono. Evan Michael Tomey. Brandon Tuato'o. And Liv Orange Sebastian. Okay, we also have another special award that we'd like to present tonight. I'd like to turn it over to Ms. Fuatangavi for this special award.
Every year, the Congresswoman Uifatali Amata Coleman has an award, and it's one of the distinguished scholarship. This year, our school has been blessed to have this one straight, sharp cadet, Mr. Victor Chang, as our scholar for this one. He will be attending the U.S. United States Air Force Academy on behalf of American Samoa. I'm going to ask the graduate class of 2021 to please step forward so we can have a group photo. We can send it to D.C. to our Congresswoman Samoa Amata. I do thank you, Lieutenant Governor, for your time. I do ask all the graduates, please stand up. It will be our only time. Today is your day, so don't be shy. Come in the front here so we can take this group photo. Sao, take the photo. Okay, Chang, are you there, Victor? All right. Chang family, I do ask for this photo. Hi, Mama Jane. Okay. Please be seated. I will make sure that your class photo will be hung on the office of Huifatali, your Congresswoman in D.C. Class of 2021, congratulations. Good luck on your future endeavors. God bless.
The ASG Scholarship Awards is the ASG Scholarships Board Chair, Senator Faivai Iuli Alex Gardene.
Au te tula I malo o whaala al tele tau wai. Whai am sui al komiti whawhoi lo tu wawaia skolasipi al tātou whainga māloa te tuila manua. E whaalau I loa atu ai lātou o le senga whau ufoi le nei tau sanga I au mwhaiana au sia inga tongi e avea ai lātou ma tō tingo skolasipi al tātou māloa I le nei foi tau sanga. Please, when I called your name, would you please stand to be recognized? Accepted at the University of Southern California, USC, major in public policy, Leilani Stanley Ngalea. Accepted at University of California, San Diego, major in structural engineering, Kevin Lowe. Been accepted at American Samoa Community College, major in accounting, Brandon Tuato'o. Also been accepted at the American Samoa Community College, major in pre-med, Luiama Tawhaiono. I would like to remind you there will be an important meeting June 2nd at the DOE conference room at 10 o'clock. Good luck in your future endeavor. Celebrate, be safe, and God bless. You may be seated.
Right. Well, we are finally to the moment I know that you've all been waiting for, especially the graduates here. I would please like to help us distribute the diplomas. Please, Lieutenant Governor Talauenga Ale, if you could please come up to the stage. DOE Director Talauenga Dr. Samasoni Asaeli, if you'd please come up. PHS Board Chair Sonia Stanley, and PHS Advisor Veronica Soto. Come on up. All right, our first graduate has already earned multiple accolades throughout his high school career. He has been first on island in the territory's math competition since freshman year and has been selected to represent our territory at the Intel International Science and Engineering Fair for the past 2 consecutive years. Most recently, he helped lead our PHS team to first place in the American Samoa Regional 2021 MATE ROV competition. He was offered admission to 3 service academies, the U.S. Air Force, U.S. Navy, and West Point. He has committed to serving in the U.S. Air Force and will attend the United States Air Force Academy this fall, where he will major in engineering. Victor Chen. Our next graduate is a talented athlete who has been a cheerful and determined force on our campus. The next step for this generous young man is a full-time mission with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. After his mission, he plans to attend college and major in business. Micah Corey. Next up is a graduate who is both a champion sailor and angler. This past Flag Day, she pulled in a 296.4-pound marlin at the Whangota Motaiao fishing tournament. This multi-talented young lady is planning to attend Waikato University next year to study environmental engineering. Jade Cox. A hard-working and determined individual, our next graduate plans to enlist and serve in the United States military. Ofa Helotu Finau. The positive energy of our next graduate can literally light up a room. This bright young lady will be attending UH Manoa in the fall and will be majoring in biology as a first step towards becoming a physician. Fa'atiu o Amoa Niu Kolone. A mild-mannered and responsible individual, our next graduate will be attending Orange Coast College in the fall, where she plans to major in pre-dentistry. Grace Lee. Our next graduate spent his early childhood in Taiwan and migrated back to American Samoa as a third-grade student. His focus, determination, and hard work in schooling in a second language and mastering English is nothing short of honorable. He will be attending UC San Diego and will major in engineering. Kevin Lowe. An earnest and independent young woman with sharp wit, our next graduate will be attending Miramar College this fall, where she will major in pre-nursing as a first step to becoming a registered nurse. Liv Orange Sebastian. Our next graduate is a highly driven, empathic student leader who has been involved in multiple extracurricular activities throughout her years at PHS. She will be attending Duke University in the fall. She is the recipient of the Duke University grant, which covers tuition, housing, and meals. She is considering a major in pre-law with a minor in computer science. Leilani Ena Olive Stanley Ngaleai. An eloquent young writer with a deep sense of responsibility towards global issues, our next graduate served as the first PHS Interact president during her senior year. She will be attending UC Davis, where she will be majoring in international relations. Michaela Nauna Stanley Maluia. Hardworking, bright, determined, and so much fun. Our next graduate plans to attend UH Manoa and major in pre-pharmacy. Evis Takubala. Next up is a student athlete who quietly leads by example. She will be attending Briarcliff University this fall. She is the recipient of the BCU Academic Achievement and Women's Volleyball Scholarship covering tuition, housing, and meals. Luiama Tale Filimoni Topa Eono. Our next graduate is an articulate, kind, and talented individual. As it is, he's undecided on his next steps after graduation. Michael Evan Tolmie. An industrious and considerate young man, our next graduate will be attending St. Martin's University, where he plans to major in accounting. He is the recipient of the St. Martin's Chancellor Scholarship Award, which will cover more than half of his tuition costs. Brandon Tuato'o. I hand things now to this year's valedictorian, Leilani Ena Stanley Ngaleai.
Pastor Dave and Pastor Debbie, representatives of the Office of Congresswoman Amoa Mata and the ASG Scholarship Committee, faculty, parents, family, and friends alike, thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate the class of 2021. My name is Leilani Enna Oliva Stanley Ngaleai, and I am honored and humbled by the opportunity to speak before you this evening. First and foremost, I lift all glory and honor to our Heavenly Father. I thank the Lord for his overwhelming love and light and guidance in my life, and the countless ways, both known and unknown to me, in which he has enabled me to earn this accolade. Most importantly, I thank the Lord for this community, for this family that I am blessed to be a part of. I started at Pacific Horizon School when I was 3 years old and have remained a faithful navigator in the 15 years since. I owe a great debt of gratitude to Pacific Horizons for helping to shape me into the person I am today, as well as the person I have yet to become. As I reflect on the most defining moments of my school years, each is marked by the diverse array of people I've been blessed to meet along the way. Through this school, I have made friends with people far different from myself, people of varying backgrounds, faiths, perspectives, and interests. Regardless, they have become some of my most favorite people. They're people I have shared the loudest laughs and most heated arguments with, people who have challenged my beliefs and allowed me to challenge theirs in return. They're people who have taught me about their cultures and bits and pieces of their languages, no matter how terribly I'd butcher the pronunciations. They are my people. Of the many lessons I take from Pacific Horizon School, I'm most grateful to have learned the value of living with an open mind and equally open heart. All of this has been made possible by the mentorship and guidance of generous and inspiring teachers and leaders. To the students and faculty of PHS, thank you for teaching me how to love unconditionally. I would also like to thank my friends and family beyond the PHS community who have supported and celebrated me every step of the way. None of my grandparents could join us tonight, but I know all four are here in spirit. My grandparents, Vaivai and Fiatangata Ngaleai, Hugo and Leona Stanley, are the most hardworking, devout, and giving people I've ever met. I thank them for their never-ending sacrifices and infinite prayers. Grandpa, Grandma, Papa, and Mama, thank you for not giving me shoes to fill, but shoulders to stand on. Next, I want to address my cousin Michaela Stanley Maluia, who is in our graduating class. Her parents, my Auntie Nona and Uncle Moki, her siblings could not be here to share this special night. So this is a little message from them. Sweetie, we are so proud of you and are cheering you on with Kleenex and smiles. We love and miss you very much. Big hug, small kiss. Small hug, big kiss for you and Bunny. Next, to my brother Michael, I thank you for being the most selfless person I know. Words will never explain how grateful I am to you for the ways in which you have elevated our family and filled the voids. You do it all with a smile and love. In many ways, you have helped mold me and raise me into the person I am today. And I credit so much of this moment to you, and I'm forever grateful to have you in my life. Finally, I extend the biggest thank you to my parents, Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad, thank you for always prioritizing mine and Michael's education and investing in our futures. Thank you for your unwavering love and support and always guiding me to make the right decisions. Thank you for raising me not to be a good student, but to be a good person. If there was ever a time in which you wondered whether your sacrifices would pay off or if you had made the right decisions, let this moment be testament that you did, every single time. Our family is far from perfect, but it is ours, and I love every part of it. To all I have and have not mentioned by name, thank you for being among the most extraordinary, kind-hearted, supportive, and loving people I know. Thank you for being yourselves. As I depart from the stage, I ask you all for your prayers and blessings for my class, these people that I love and hold dear to my heart. And finally, I ask that you applaud my classmates, my brother and my sister, my family, my people. Thank you.
Let us bow our heads and come together in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you today in closing celebration of our PHS class of 2021. We thank you for the love, pride, and joy they've brought to everyone here. We claim success and fulfillment in whatever they do in this next chapter of their lives. We pray for your blessings, protection, mercy, and guidance for everyone in this room, and we thank you again. We love you. In your name we pray. Amen.
All right, graduates, please stand and face our audience. All right, okay. I would like you to please move your tassels to the left. Friends, family, and guests, I present to you Pacific Horizon Schools graduating seniors of 2021. That concludes our ceremony. The graduates will stay right here up in front of you to come forward and congratulate. Thank you very much.
So we talked all night about the rest of our lives, where we're gonna be when we turn 25. I keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. But when we leave this year, we won't be coming back. No more hanging out, cause we're on a different track. And if you got something that you need to say, you better say it right now, cause you don't have another day. Cause we're moving on and we can't slow down. These memories are playing like a film without sound. And we would get so excited and we'd get so scared, laughing at ourselves, thinking life's not fair. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. So if we get the big jobs and we make the big money, when we look back now, will our jokes still be funny? Will we still remember everything we learned in school? Still be trying to break every single rule? Will little brainy Bobby be the stockbroker man? Can he ever find a job that won't interfere with the tan? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. Keep on thinking it's our time to fly. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. Friends forever. Will we think about tomorrow like we think about now? Can we survive it out there? Can we make it somehow? I guess I thought that this would never end, and suddenly it's like we're women and men. Will the past be a shadow that will follow us round? Will these memories fade when I leave this town? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. I keep on thinking it's our time to fly. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives So if we get the big jobs and we make the big money, when we look back now, will our jokes still be funny? Will we still remember everything we learned in school? Still be trying to break every single rule? Will little brainy Bobby be the stockbroker man? Can he ever find a job that won't interfere with her tan? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. Keep on thinking it's our time to fly. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. We will still friends forever. When we think about tomorrow like we think about now.
A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on! It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate.